Now they're old men, and they just need a few quid. They're doing this through Oscar De La Hoya, who knows precisely jack shit about MMA, but is also up for a few quid. Oscar De La Hoya tries to describe the fight that's taking place here. We all know he's taken a few punches to the head. And also, well, let's just say he's had a good time in his life as well, if you know what I mean. Just to put this in perspective for everyone here, the point of a press conference is to get you excited for the fight that's about to take place. Listen to Oscar De La Hoya.
Golden Boy MMA presents Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz.
Once again, Chuck Liddell, not Liddell. If you're going to put on a fight, at least know the name of the fighters you're promoting there.
True Gordy over here.
Yep.
As you know, these guys have a lot of history amongst each other.
Has someone died?
I have no idea.
Because this really feels like a man who's trying to martyrs a beautiful woman. There were a lot of good relationships amongst her life, you know.
He's giving a eulogy.
He's giving a eulogy. That's probably because both his careers are over.
Yeah, but
this is sad.
R.I.P. Did he just check his palm? I'm pretty sure he looks at his left palm, yeah. Maybe he did, didn't he?
It doesn't look like there's anything written on his palm. Maybe that's the problem here. Is
he's like,
he's sweating.
Fuck, I forgot to write anything down.
He sweated the notes off. He wrote a full essay before.
Yeah.
Fuck, I sweated.
That'll teach you.
Shit.
Sniffing all that coke before you go out there.
I mean, if you were to ask me, you know, who your favorite fighters are.
This is just the worst, isn't it? I love press conference. I've watched thousands of them. I've been in one of them, and I've been in a bad one. In fact,
too funny.
Because everyone's gonna go home. This might be the worst ever. Because I tell you what, imagine people were throwing fucking stuff at him right now. It might wake the cunt up, to be honest with you.
To be fair, he'd probably tell them all to go home. Do you think?
If I was to think of all of the times I've had things thrown at me
For the longest time, they've been fighters who we've gotten to grow up with, fighters who we've gotten to know.
This right here is
Bro,
evidence
what
of
the
why
frick?
towels should be thrown in earlier in boxing matches. Do you know, his brain, do you know when you wait for your microwave to sort of warm something up? That's what it's like waiting for this cunt to finish a sentence. You're just like,
Finish a word.
Any minute now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Basically, there's a fight on. Liddell Ortiz might watch it, might not. They're basically 40-odd-year-old, 50-year-old men.
Right.
To me, this is the UFC equivalent of when Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage would like battle it out later on in life. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Who's
wow.
for you of the two?
In the time, Chuck Liddell was
Really?
he won both fights.
How do you rate Tito Ortiz?
I'd say it was pretty good.
Do you think he's got a chance in this fight?
Oh, I think he'll win this fight.
Really?
Let's look at Chuck Liddell hitting pads now. He's an old guy.
Yeah.
But it's
Quite stiff now, isn't he?
I mean, he's about as flexible as a steel rod.
It's like someone's found a chair in the room.
It's not the quickest hands you've ever seen.
That's also incredibly casual, isn't it?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there's no doubt there's power behind those shots.
I also think it's difficult for a man of his age now to be keeping in peak physical
Let's be
condition.
honest, right? I mean, I was having to go to Oscar. Chuck Liddell isn't exactly the best guy at making sentences either. They've both got one very clear white powder in common,
right,
with their pastimes.
Okay.
They love dick eating. Breaking news.
Right.
Sorry, this is how they do it on the. And we have some breaking news.
You want to do this? Yeah.
50 Cent is basically pointing the finger at Hot 97's Ebro, who famously refused to have 6ix9ine perform at Summer Jam.
Right.
It's a big event in New York. Ebro began the segment by reading the facts from justice.gov and then used the information to set up his argument and then says, do you want to end up in jail? He rhetorically asks. Ebro also reads a statement sent directly to Hot 97 from the NYPD saying, NYPD told us by the end of the year, Tekashi 6ix9ine would be either dead or in jail. Now this comes from our source at the NYPD. 50 goes, I don't understand why NYPD would be telling Ebro information about an active investigation. He must be working with them. He said they told him in July that by the end of the year this would happen. Oh shit. So 50's just staring it. He's staring. He doesn't like Ebro. Because Ebro's basically pointed the finger at 50 for killing rap in New York and saying that he was in with Ja Rule as well. Like, but anyway, someone sent us a video to watch if you just search Insane Kane, he paid World Star to have this on. He paid them.
Every day it feels like me, life is beating on. Self-fake motherfuckers, I be beating on.
He reminds me of the guys out of the Matrix. Do you know the ones with the white dreadlocks?
Yeah,
those
twins.
This sort of plays into what we were saying the other day about fucking Lil Xan though. Like, you can, it's this easy.
A lot of people have said since, you don't know Lil Xan. How can you make fun of him? He's helped a lot of people with depression, blah, blah, blah.
Is his blatant, massive amount of drug use setting a good example, is it?
I don't know.
The fact that he's constantly off his tits.
So look on my face, says fuck you, leave me alone.
They're looking for direction, and
Right.
he's like, twerk.
Stand and dance.
Twerk?
Yeah.
Could we...
Do you have an arse? Yeah. Can you move it?
I'd like it if she pointed the gun at my head and went, now eat my pussy, bitch.
Oh, right.
So like...
You realise what you've done there is you've not reacted, you've not... You basically just made up a scenario in your mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A local rapper from Somerville, along with 3 others, have been charged with kidnapping and aggravated assault.
I love how he's using the news story. That's when you don't give a fuck. 3 months... Oh, this is dramatic now.
And then the words disappear. Tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Oh.
I actually would think that Scary Spice would beat him in a fight.
Oh, absolutely,
if we're
yeah.
putting money on it.
Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya, sign them up. In my day, like, rappers were people who you probably wouldn't want to piss off. With this guy, you just think nothing of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you just think...
Who are you?
Yeah, sorry.
So you got some dreadlocks and a chain. Well
Yeah.
done, mate. If that's his girlfriend.
Hold on. That shit's funny as shit.
There's no place I'd rather be.
You got some dreadlocks and a chain. Well
Yeah.
done, mate. If that's his girlfriend, which I'm assuming it is,
I'm not.
Definitely don't let her give you a Pokemon wank, because those nails would be savage on their ass.
PBW.
Definitely take precaution.
Now you remember Deji just last week making waves at the Esports Awards when he announced the wrong winner. Now, this.
Name a dead YouTube channel.
Oh no. Deji.
Deji.
Wow, that's family. That's family, bro. That's family.
JJ's fucking face there.
Because JJ doesn't know what to say or do there.
No,
does he?
no.
Yeah.
But my favourite reaction is Simon's of everyone, because he's like, oh, that's family. That was clipped up and sent to Deji by a lot of people. I'm pretty sure Deji responded, I have good news and bad news. Deji's titles crack me up. He is such a funny man.
I find this so funny, honestly. I find this is hilarious that,
He's not laughing though. That's the funny thing about it.
you know, Randolph said this.
The way he just said Randolph.
Randolph.
Can we get a replay?
Randolph.
The eyebrows even raised. Randolph.
Randolph said this. The reason I find it funny is because, Randolph, you are the sidemen as well as JJ's bitch.
Are you smelling a boxing
beef.
Are you smelling a boxing?
And I think Con's annoyed because Con wanted that Randolph boxing beef.
Con and Randolph were supposed to box, but Randolph was leapfrog Con and gone straight in at main event status. Yeah.
You're JJ's cameraman. He pays your salary. I mean, you spend more time with JJ than you do your own wife.
Randolph has a wife.
But
Let's all just slow the fuck down, alright?
Can we confirm though that there's nothing sexual going on between Randolph and JJ? It's purely platonic.
Absolutely, and there's nothing sexual going on between Randolph and his wife because who would find that attractive?
This is an exclusive on the Trues News. Nothing sexual between KSI and Randolph.
Absolutely.
That is an exclusive.
These are two asexual men.
You come up to me being all nice and shit, and then you say shit like that behind my back in a video publicly. That's not cool.
The very definition of things in a public video, that is not behind someone's back. I just need to be absolutely clear about this. How dare you say things behind my back in public?
Oh, exclusive!
Can
Exclusive
we
on the
allow that or
Trues
not?
News. This will be out ages ago.
Oh.
We've got an exclusive on the Trues News today, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. I'm hearing it now.
I'm hearing it in my ear.
Over there, Con, you all know him. He's just told us he is shooting a diss track video. with Randolph.
So expect to see a man alone in a smoky, well-lit environment very soon.
You've got to give credit to Randolph. I mean, whatever you think of him, he knows how to play the YouTube game.
Oh, yeah.
He's thinking to himself, I'll grow a beard, I'll get a handsome southern lad to do a podcast with him. Where does he get his ideas from? Huh? Ooh, hey, I tell you what, the plot thickens. Another update on the 6ix9ine case. Tekashi 6ix9ine has been transferred to a new facility. Apparently, he was roughed up a little bit in the old prison. And this facility is used for witnesses who cut deals.
You know what?
You fear for this kid in prison, though.
You know what's interesting about it is he's one of those guys who could, and excuse the phrase, go either way. Do you know what I mean?
All right, moving on.
Some of you out there will remember the food reviewer. He does reviews on the YouTube. Now, yeah.
You found another food reviewer?
I found another guy who's like the food reviewer.
I don't believe this.
No,
There can be only one food reviewer, mate.
Hey everybody, welcome back. And I may be crazy, but I'm close to 70 subscribers, and I just wanted to do something insane.
He was close to 70 subscribers. He wanted to do something insane.
It's kind of insane. I'll show you my setup before it starts, because I won't be able to show you much then.
This is very similar to a Vic Star video where Vic will show you the setup in his flat. Do you know what I mean?
I've got a little story about Vic. So I was at Cal Freezy's birthday party. I don't know if people have seen any of the Instagram stories for that, but it was eventful.
Pretty fun.
And at one point, me and Zick are just having a beer together, and Vic comes over and goes, I've got to go back downstairs and get me trainers. And bearing in mind, everyone's upstairs, we're all drinking, everyone's pissed, there's beer everywhere, and he just took his shoes off, and I was like, why the hell did he take his shoes off? It was it was like a Home Alone moment, you know, like I felt like Marvin Harry, and I looked at him and was like, what? And he was like, his socks are all soggy. I was like, how the fuck is this guy one of the richest people I know? Soggy sock Vic.
Vic said to everyone else.
When I had soggy socks when I was younger, it was for very different reasons.
Just got my water for boiling. Just a couple magazines to do something. An extra propane cylinder, which you'll see in a minute.
Do not let a kid have a fucking propane cylinder. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think the food reviewer would put himself in any of these harsh conditions.
Oh, no, absolutely.
He would be tucked up tight at home after his mother had kissed him goodnight. This guy's a little harder than the food reviewer.
This guy has learned over time to be a hard man.
Wow. He won shitting. That is going to be a cold night.
Yeah.
You just have a window open.
Yeah. This kid is hard.
Bro, this is just so funny, guys.
Can I just say?
It's just hilarious.
He also starts every scene by saying the phrase, hey, everybody.
Even his phone wallpaper is like the earth. In his mind, he's a great survival expert. But in reality, he's in the back garden with a fucking tent.
I'm gonna go in there, and I'll see you next time I start filming.
I'll see you next time I start.
Yeah, so far I'm freezing. And the time.
He's not gonna tell us the time again. He's gonna tell us the time again.
Because in his mind, it's can he survive the night? That's what this is.
Yeah.
It's survival,
now,
101.
Just remember this. Last time he told us the time, it was 5:14. Alright? What time is it now? 20 minutes later.
I'm just gonna keep updating you overnight. It's freezing out here. I don't know if...
Go in then. You literally live 10 feet away from this tent.
His body is slowly shutting down and he's Oscar de la Hoya-ing it.
Now I'm getting into it. I'm praying for the next cut-off so he can get the update. I want to know how this is going.
I want more updates.
I don't want to miss anything. It feels like anything could happen in this tent.
Anything.
Anything's possible.
Here's what's also weird is...
Although part of me is thinking nothing's going to happen.
Couldn't even sleep. No animals or anything. It's just the snow. I mean, look at that. But yeah, I just wanted.
This is the first time we see the artist on camera.
You love chubby lads, though.
I love their demeanour. I've seen this before. I get the feeling you may have seen. Okay, you haven't seen Patrice Evra mit chicken.
What?
Why would you do that with raw chicken?
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna fucking throw up.
Can you remember when Patrice Evra was just a footballer?
Can you remember he was just a left back, a really good one?
And now he's just some plonker. I just think he's a bit mental.
That is crazy, isn't it?
He's just mental, isn't he?
That is crazy.
Food reviewer. I do reviews on YouTube. You never knew such a cool dude. I keep it so fly.
And do you know why? Because I know whether to buy that. Food reviewer here.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Food Reviewer. Sorry about not having a lot of videos lately. I've been busy with some other shit.
I've been busy with a lot of shit.
No, he's a busy man. Do you know what I mean?
What have you been busy with?
He's just got braces for one.
Today, reviewing popsicle brand popsicles. How simple is that?
I love that. So I love that what he did. You remember last time we watched? He just found something in the bottom of a cupboard.
You make content about what's around you.
He's got to make do. Make do. Yeah, that's what I love about him. But I also love the fact that here he is making content, and then what he's tried to do is pass it off as if it's a really simple nouveau piece of cooking, where he's gone, it's just simple. This is a dish that I love, the popsicle.
That's what
Classic.
passes it off.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
It's a staple of the American diet.
Yeah, it's an amazing staple as well. Here we go.
I'm not really a big fan of popsicles. I don't know.
A popsicle, dude?
I don't know
Really?
what it is. I think because they're so cold and it just like hurts. It hurts.
Are you really, dude? For real?
Hurts his teeth.
Fucking popsicle? Hey guys, like, subscribe all day, every day.